Hi, I'm Nixie, and as we're now in spring and we've got Easter coming up this weekend, I thought it'd be the perfect time to check out the Minibuzz Make It Mini Food Spring Edition capsules. So there are technically 4 items that you can collect in this series: Easter cupcakes, an Easter basket, a ham, and then the special edition Wonka bars. Now the Wonka bars are ultra rare, but if I've done this right, I think I've got just the 3 Easter ones. And the Wonka bars, I might have been able to find it, and we might have a look at that another time. So on a basic level, you just look at the wrapping. So this one should be the cupcakes, this should be the Easter basket, and then this one's the ham. Now for the Wonka bar, it should apparently be in a ham one, but the trick is to give it a little shake. If it does rattle like this, hopefully you can hear that, then that'll be these little red balls that go in the pineapple on the ham. But if it doesn't rattle, then hopefully you should get the Wonka bars. Now I think I'm going to start by opening this one, because to me, ham's not very Eastery. I don't know if it maybe is more in America. Over in the UK, I feel they promote lamb more around Easter as a sort of meat. I think maybe because lamb's expensive and it's the only time it's like abundantly available, so they really push that over Easter. So let's get this out. Oh, I was hoping these ones might be nice. So another reason that we now definitely know this is the ham is because I believe the Wonka bars come with a golden capsule here, and this one's purple. Nope, still no luck. Alright, let's crack this open and get the contents out. So inside we get a table that's got a purple base, all the safety guides, the collector's guide. So here you can see all the items that should be included in each of the sets. And here's the making instructions. So first bag, and we get a pair of purple tweezers, a yellowy orange sort of silicone brush, and a bunny shaped topper for the cloche. So that just fits in there. Next bag, and we have the resin, which is glaze for the ham. We've then got that little jar that's making the rattle. And it's the cherries. I did wonder what those were. I kind of thought it was cherries, but like I've never had a ham like that, so I wasn't 100% sure. Next bag. There is quite a lot of bags here. So we have the nice tray. Next bag. And we have spice rub. Penultimate bag, we get the pineapple slices. Final bag, there were quite a lot there. We finally get the ham. Right, so this is quite cute. Let me just get it out. And so with the ham, it does have, well, it looks like it has slices. There we go, they were just a bit stuck onto it. I'm not sure if it's meant to be, but my ham's a bit dirtier on this bit, whereas these are quite pink. But I do think they've got the colour for these, like, really quite accurate. Right, so let's just check out how we're meant to make this. So, get the ham, glaze it, sprinkle some of that rub, put the pineapples and cherries on, set it, and then put some more glaze on and set. Okay, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so I don't want to glaze the ham on the tray because I kind of like to keep the trays and stuff separate, just in case I want to use them for something else later on. So I've got this little silicone tray here, and we're going to glaze it on that so we can then take it off and put it on the tray. I think what I'm first going to try and do is the sort of seasoning around the edge. So if I maybe just dip this in here and carefully just put it round, I'm hoping that will work. Okay, so it's got a bit around the edge, so if I maybe just sprinkle this on. Just want to get like a little coating, nothing too drastic. So I haven't done the bottom, I've only done sort of just around the top edges. Hopefully that'll work. Then I'm just going to try and get that set. Right, so I think that sort of worked for just edging both of those. Now we will cover the ham in some glaze. I think probably don't want a hugely thick coat, just sort of enough to get it shiny looking. And now that's coated, let's try and give it a sort of thinnish scattering. I don't want it to be like crazy. I think with the pineapples going on top, I might sort of put glaze on them, then stick them on. Okay, so just put a bit of glaze and then place it on top. Please stay. Okay. There's the second one. And then the third. Now these cherries are actually quite cute. They've got the little dents in to make them look like cherries. So we're just gonna pop those in. Right, so I'm now gonna try and just set everything underneath this UV in a bit more. Okay, so now they've had their first glaze, I'm gonna glaze again over the pineapples. Also, one of the pieces of ham had a pineapple glazed on top of it, so I will try that. So it's trying to keep it sort of separate, so I'm not gluing it onto the tray. The cherries aren't actually stuck in yet, so this will help with that. Okay, so I've just glazed over the pineapples and cherries. I've glazed a pineapple and cherry on top of a slice, and I've made a separate pineapple and cherry there, just so we can kind of recreate the photo. Right, so here it is laid out, and I'm actually really pleased with that. I think it looks pretty effective. So this was the reference photo, and the only thing that I've not added is this extra cherry at the side here, but other than that, I think that's pretty cool. My Barbies now can have ham for Easter. Now that one did feel quite an economical one. I've still got 3 slices of pineapple, got quite a lot of resin left, got loads of cherries, and also quite a decent amount of the spice rub. I also put the silicone brush under the UV lights so that I could then just pull off all this silicone, and I've got this to reuse, so I like to be able to keep things to reuse if needed. I feel that might have been the most time consuming of the 3 to make. So next up I'm going to do the cupcakes. Can we... Oh! We managed it! Is this going to be a good one all round? Come on! Oh, so close! Right, so for the cupcakes we have the table. In the first bag we have a baking tin with the cupcakes in. That's pretty cute. And then you can sort of, I guess, reuse this as sort of part of your Barbie's kitchen as a baking tin. And the cupcakes themselves have quite a cute sort of green check pattern for the cases. They also have texture on the top, which, considering you're going to be covering that with icing, it's always a nice little extra detail. In the second bag you get some sprinkles. So they're just tiny little sort of pearl balls in yellow, pink and green. Next up we get a cake stand. In this bag we have the kosh topper and the tweezers. In the pink bag we have the little cake decorations. So we have bunny ears and little tiny carrots. And the final bag, I'm guessing this is the resin. So it says Happy Sun Creamery Cream Cheese Frosting. So this one does seem simpler. It's essentially put the frosting on. Oh, hang on. We should have got a palette knife. Found it. We have a palette knife. Okay, so spread the cream cheese frosting on, put the decorations on, set it and display it. Now I'm going to do it in my silicone tray again rather than here, because in case I get any frosting on here I don't want them sticking to the baking tray, because we do need to put them on the cake stand. Okay, so I'm going to be cheeky and use the tweezers to do the frosting rather than the palette knife, just because I want to keep it. It's cute, I like it, and I just don't know if I'll be able to remove it from the plastic as easy as I did from the silicone brush. Right, this is, wow, this is thick. So I guess we've got to try and just do a nice thick dollop. Maybe I should have gone thinner, I don't know. Just try and sort of gloop it on. Might be able to press it down a bit more when we put the decorations on. Maybe if I just leave it, it'll sort of settle down a bit anyway. It's going to be better a bit thinner, or will I want it thicker? And I assume the point is that they are meant to have a nice sort of healthy, thick gloop of icing. And also, as we've already done one thick, we probably need them to match. So I might add some more to this one. So now that we've got a reasonably thick dollop on each of those, we can begin decorating. So there are 2 stars of bunny ears, so we will put one of each. So we'll do 2 with bunny ears, 2 with carrots, and 2 with sprinkles. Now I think I'm going to do it separately so I can sort of hold them in place and try and set it straight away so they don't fall over. So I'll just put those in, try and get them set. Okay, so that's good. And then the next one. So hopefully the carrots won't be as bad because they shouldn't fall over as much. So just gently place that. And then the other one. And then I'm just going to do these 2 separately so these sprinkles don't go on the other one before I set them all. So let's just hope we can get a nice distribution. Never know, is less more or is more with sprinkles? Probably more's more, really. So they are now all set and we can put them on the cake stand. Okay, how cute is that? I think those are adorable. I am really pleased with those. Plus we still have sprinkles and decorations left and quite a lot of the icing as well. But final capsule, and this is the one I was most looking forward to. It's the little Easter basket. So let's get this one opened. It's not going to be my first pure open though. Right, so let's see what this one comes with. As always, we get the table. In this bag, we get the cloche top, the tweezers, and this fancy little yellow item here. In this bag, we get a cellophane bag and some ribbon. In here, we have a bowl. Next, there is green tissue paper. In the pink bag, we have the chocolate bunny. Right, so let's just get him out because I really want to see him. And there he is, looking adorable. Oh, so cute. Although possibly a slightly more caramelly colour than chocolate. In the yellow bag is the basket. So final bag in purple, and we have, I'm hoping is the eggs. Yep, we have a carton of eggs. The Happy Sun Farms Grey Day mini eggs. So if we just open those up, there are 6 white eggs, but it's quite fun because it's not going to be resin, which is always a bit scary and worrying because you might just do it wrong. These are colour change. So if we just look at the instruction guide here, we put water in the bowl, dip the eggs using this fancy tool into the water, and they should reveal their patterns on. Then we just make up the basket. You know, I didn't think I'd need my silicone tray again, but just to stop any water going anywhere, we shall use it here. Know how quickly it's meant to start coming off, but just kind of poke it around and hope for the best. You know what, as fun as egg dipping is, let's just maybe do the rest in here. So I don't know quite how quickly it's coming. You can see it's a blue stripy egg. Right, I think it's probably just about done now. Can I hook it with this? I'll just use my other hand here so it doesn't go over it. Okay, I'm just gonna try it. And there we have our first egg. And to be fair, that was quite fun. I think it's nice that they've done the option of one that doesn't involve resin, so if people don't like using resin, they still get to enjoy the fun. They can have this one. And like I said, it's just it's got a coating on it that you just need to wash off. It's just a good idea from Miniverse to give people options, that's all. Right, my other water's looking pretty milky, so let's try scoop these out. So that was a green one, this is pink. Got any different colours? Another blue one. Should be 2 more in here somewhere. Oh, is that just solid yellow? Come on, should be another one. There we go, another pink. Right, so I've got rid of the water, and we have a blue striped one, a pink striped one, a green zigzag one, a pink zigzag one, a blue speckled one, and a golden egg. Right, so let's construct our basket. So first up, we'll put some of this green tissue paper in the bottom. Next up, we will add our very cute little bunny. Let's put him at the side here. Right, then we will see what we can get by way of eggs in here. Okay, so 3 kind of feels like the best number. I think any more is going to be a bit overkill. Okay, so now let's try and carefully put this in the cellophane. Don't want to knock anything out of place. And then we've got to try and tie this neatly, so it's going to be fun. Don't know how well I can do this on camera. Just because I'm quite far away from it. But we're going to try. Okay, well, that's not too bad. And there's now a bow. I'm not the best at like tying things beautifully, but we will also just cut the ends to make them look a little bit neater. But there's our Easter basket and some spare Easter eggs. So here are our 3 creations, and I actually did have quite a lot of fun making them. I really appreciate that they included one we didn't have to use resin for, and I hope they consider in the future doing more like this one. I'm very interested to see what they do next. I mean, I'm guessing we're going to be back to Halloween again. But out of these 3, let me know which one you like the most. If you celebrate it, I wish you a happy Easter. If you did like this video, please do hit the thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos, do subscribe. And I'll see you all soon. Bye!